לכן יש משהו מרגש בהתרסקות בשנה הזו, בשנת ע"ז, בשנת עוז, לזכר קדושי תרפ"ט, הצטרפות של מה שאמרו רבותינו, אין עוז אלא תורה. זה כולל גם כן את הפשט שאין עוז אלא תורה, והעוז הפנימי הוא נקודה מיוחדת שהייתה כאן בחברון.
Usually in Jewish holidays or weekends, a lot of people come, a lot of settlers from Kiryat Arba, a lot of people, visitors from Jerusalem, from outside. And one of the biggest fears of the IDF was that some of a Palestinian sniper will sit down here, I don't know, one of the houses in Abu Snena, and will just slaughter everyone, all the prayers will walk here on the streets. So how you deal with it? For sure, weekends or holidays, you post curfew on the Palestinians. Friday morning, you divide all the Palestinian neighborhoods around the settlement. You go, you search all the houses, you finish one round, take a rest in one of the houses, you lock the family in one room, you put observers on, you go to sleep. After 3 hours, you wake up, it's time for the second round. And again, that's another aspect of what it was to live here.
Is anything wrong here?
When they come to check the house, they ask me to collect all of the family, put them in the kitchen or in one room. They take off all of the clothes, the bags, the beds, all of that, and it's happened many times. They come to the house, they said, all of the family outside, but I said, it's raining outside. He said, I don't care. I remember one night, we stay from 1 o'clock after midnight until 4 o'clock, and it was raining over our head. And they said they want to check the house, and they know nothing of the house. And they had never found anything in the house, because we have nothing.
1968, and after the Six-Day War, and the great military victory that God gave to us, the Israeli government already back then wasn't sure of what are we going to do with the areas we've liberated in 67. Let Jews stay, let Jews move there, don't let Jews move there. And at that time, Moshe Levinger and his Rebbetzin Miriam Levinger get together, they advertise in the Israeli newspapers, come spend Pesach downtown Hebron, Park Hotel, and no sauna, and no Olympic-sized swimming pool, and no great musical entertainers, Chalamite, but yet a one-star hotel, windows provided if you pay extra money, 30 families registered for the Passover service.
They were there in this hotel. Then the government decided to take them out of there and to put them into the military government building, which was an old British police fortress. And then they multiplied. And the military government could not function anymore. They just turned the military government building into a private settlement. So the government decided, let them take out of Hebron, let's put them into a new settlement called Kiryat Arba.
In 1970, Golda Meir came along, says, I got the solution, and that solution is called Kiryat Arba. And she built this beautiful, beautiful suburb with low-interest mortgages, cheap housing, Olympic-sized swimming pool, really, sauna, jacuzzi, tennis courts.
This became a big fascist-dominated settlement, the center of all fascist elements in Israel. And then they started from Kiryat Arba to infiltrate again back into Hebron. So slowly, little step after little step after little step after little step, they occupied this part of Hebron, where, as you know, even in this part, the settlers are a small minority and they terrorize the Arab majority into this quarter of Hebron.
هذا كل يمر فيه، هذا أحلى شارع كان في الخليل، أحلى شارع، شارعنا أحلى شارع، الفلاح يفوت، القروي، المدني، السائح للحرم ينزل، الكل ينزل عليه. بس لا ولا حاجة، ما أنت شايف، لحموا علي الأبواب، لحموا علينا الأبواب كلها سكروها. من وقت الانتفاضة سكروا عنا الباب الرئيسي بنطلع منه من تحت، باقي فاتحين يعني شوي هيك نروح ونجي على الخفيف بالسرقة من المستوطنين. أما هاقيت لهم 4 سنين مسكينه من مر علينا. هاقيت إحنا بننزل من عند بيت الجيران، من عن سطوح الجيران قاعدين بننزل وبنتحمل مشقة وتعب وعن سلالم وعن حيطان مشان ما نتركش بيتنا لليهود وللمستوطنين ياخذوا. هاي مستوطنين، هاي مستوطنين، هون المستوطن، هون مستوطن، في الدبوية مستوطن، تل رميدة مستوطن، عند الحسبة مستوطنين، يعني دور ما دورنا مستوطنين وجيش. لحموه كله الدكان والباب البيت، ما خلوش ولا شيء يعني في الشارع هذا اللي لحموه. احسن لنا نطلع يعني بدها بالمستوطن يمشي براحته المستوطن، اما احنا يسكروا علينا الابواب ما نعرفش نعدي من باب دارنا. وهي اغلبيه الناس تطلع من هون فيش غير احنا ودار اب مجانا ما بيعرف يعني انو ساكن في هالمحيط. واحنا ممكن عادي اذا بدها تضل هيك حياتنا نجر هالدار.
I have no doubt that if today another 200,000 Jews moved into Judea and Samaria, a lot of the Arabs who were here would pick up and leave. We don't have to throw them out. I don't know that I don't know that today I favor that. I'm not looking for forced expulsions of everybody, but I have a feeling that if they see masses of people coming over, not to take their homes away from them, just to settle in the land here, that a lot of them will just leave.
You know, any normal human being have a specific set that once about beyond this point I cannot take it anymore. My children cannot take it anymore, so I'm gonna have to leave. So this is my fear. My fear is that the migration of the Palestinian population is going to continue, and that the Israelis, the Jewish settlers there, are going to attain their goal to transform the old city into a Jewish enclave or a Jewish ghetto, that no Palestinians are allowed to go through it or live in it.
Basically, it is a fight about land. As I wrote it 2 weeks ago, a fight about real estate. And the territory is the main core. I am not among those who think that this dispute in the Middle East is a religious one. It is a nationalistic one, and the main dispute is about land. Look even at the transfer. There was a real transfer in Hebron. Nobody talks about it. There are something about 15, 20, 25,000 people who had to leave their homes. It is just because those crazy people tyrannized their neighbors until they had to leave.
Now, the Shuhada Street that we're just walking on used to be the main part of the Hebron market. Try to imagine in your head an oriental market of a city of 150,000 people. Since '94, it's closed down. In the beginning of the Second Intifada, the Shuhada Street was announced as a sterilized street, meaning Palestinians were prevented even to walk here, not only drive, not only open the shops, even to walk.
The Palestinians have many Arab states